Today we're going to learn how to make electrum with the laser, a potent healing substance that goes back to ancient Egypt. Our journey begins with a laser engraver. Now normally we use a laser engraver to make things like coasters and artwork, things on wood and metal, but we're going to use a laser engraver to print nanoparticles. Basically, the laser is going to heat up the metal, dislodge microscopic pieces of it, then are going to clump together in nanoparticle sizes to make colloidal nanoparticles. Electrum was a metal that the ancient Egyptians used. They believe it bestowed long life, longevity, and health and well-being on them. And the upper class, or the pharaohs, they adorned themselves with this stuff, which looked kind of like gold, but it really wasn't gold. As you can see in the ingredient list of electrum, it's made up of various metals and in various proportions. And we're going to come close to that by using 14 karat gold to replicate it 70% of the way. And then we're going to just add the extra metals there that we need after we make them in the laser as well, because we want to make all of that stuff in the laser because we want the 5 nanometer particle size that you can only get from doing it in a laser. Generally speaking, the smaller the particle size, the better it is for your body. When we're talking about plasma arc or even low voltage DC electrolysis, we're looking at 20 to 60 nanometers in size particles. When we're doing the laser, we're looking at 5 nanometer size particles. And that is actually a good thing because we need a more potent substance. Amount that we can make in the laser is much slower. 16 ounces of material can be made in 20 or 30 or 40 minutes in the plasma arc process or the low voltage electrolysis process. But in laser, that's not the case. It could take 4 hours, 8 hours. Some of the metals can take 10 hours in order to get a substantial amount of fluid. This is 14 karat gold. What's left of my 14 karat gold made with the laser? A little bit in here. This is important. It's easier to make nanoparticles when you already have nanoparticles. Now, when you have some nanoparticles already in there, they tend to clump together easier. The forces tend to attract each other, and we can make nanoparticles much more quickly. If this is your first time making nanoparticles, then you have to use distilled water to start. And it's going to be kind of a slow process in order to start building up enough nanoparticles. So never empty out your stuff. Always leave a little bit in here so that we can make more easier. Now what I'm going to do is fill the rest of this 14 karat gold container up with distilled water. And that will give me 16 ounces of fluid in here with some nanoparticles. In the video microscope is the sample of what this looks like currently. Now, if this was distilled water, we wouldn't see anything here at all. But because I have some nanoparticles in there, there originally was a 20 parts per million solution, and now it's about a 6 to 10 parts per million solution because we diluted it down. I'm going to now put this stuff into the Petri dish, put it in the laser, cook it, and keep doing that until I get this up to 20 parts per million. This is a 100 centimeter, 50 milliliter Petri dish. In it, I've got some magnets, and the magnets basically help me to keep the sample locked in place so that it doesn't slide around, especially when the laser is moving. The last thing you really want is the piece coming out from underneath the laser, and then you wind up etching whatever it is that's underneath the Petri dish, which is usually my slate coaster. This is a flat piece of 14 karat gold jewelry. It's really, you need something flat. Or you can use 14 karat gold bars, that's fine. And I'm going to put it in here and arrange the magnets so that they are holding sample in place. See? I take the Petri dish, put it into the laser, and fill the Petri dish up with my 14 karat gold solution, or what will be 14 karat gold laser solution. Put the cover on, that helps protect from eye damage, and please make sure that you always wear eye protection when using these powerful laser engravers. I'll cover it up and then fire up the laser, and off we go. And as you can see in the video, it is tearing through that gold as it goes back and forth. Now it's just a matter of letting it do its thing and see what happens. So how do you know when you're done? If you don't have a video laser microscope like I have here, the only way that you can tell, and the way most of you are going to be able to tell, is with the laser pointer. The laser pointer will light up the particles so that you can see them and how strong you have them in there. And you're going to this, I have distilled water in this one, just to show you a comparison. Now this is distilled water. See that there is absolutely nothing in this distilled water. So now this is our nanoparticle solution that we just made. Took hours to make, but we made it. And we put that in there, and you will see we have a beam going through. This is about a 18 to 20 parts per million beam of light. Roughly, you're going to have to learn by experience on what is proper for your laser, because different lasers have different brightness. Now, if you want to bring your 14 karat gold up to 100% electrum, you'll have to cook the additional metals, which are palladium, Ag, and platinum. You will need those metals naturally to be able to put in your laser and cook them up the same way that we did the 14 karat gold. But if you don't, you can stop here at 14 karat gold and have a 70% electrum. Now, what does this electrum look like? This is the electrum all assembled 100% in the video microscope, and it is absolutely spectacular. When I look at completed electrum, it's like magic to me, because I've looked at a lot of colloidals, and there's just something special about this combination of metals bonded together in one place. And to be perfectly honest, with the tests that I've done on people and myself taking it, we all tend to agree that once we start taking this electrum, we don't want to stop taking it.